In the central highlands of Africa, a common response to when somebody says, "Good morning, how are you?" a common response is to say, "I see you." Now think about that for a moment. What if the next time one of your salespeople, when they say, "Good morning, how are you?" that you, whether verbally or mentally, say, "I see you"? You see, that's a totally different connotation, isn't it? You see, as managers and as leaders, we're busy. We're busy rushing around through the day. We're so busy trying to save the deal that's rolling out the front door. We're busy trying to prevent last night's deal from rolling back. We're fielding service heat. Or we're trying to explain to a customer why their $2,500 warranty won't cover a certain repair. As managers, I understand we're busy. And we're busy, so busy trying to put together a day, a month, a quarter, a year, that we're losing sight of our most valuable asset, which is our salespeople. You see, we take time to notice the negatives. We notice when they show up late for a meeting. We notice when they walk a customer. We notice when they come to the desk and a customer, it's not an optimal deal, and so we just shred it apart within seconds. The very fact that they worked for an hour to finally drag that customer inside, we take time long enough to notice that you have no deal and shred it apart. We notice when the last deal just didn't come together for them like they expected. And we notice so long that we just slap them on the back. We take 3 seconds, slap them on the back and say, "Hey, go get you another up." That's all we do, is we just notice. But we don't truly see our salespeople. You see, seeing is totally something different. You see, when you see somebody, you perceive that something's not quite right. You discern that their personal lives are troubled. You understand that they're fearful of not being able to pay their mortgage. And you visualize that they're heading in the wrong direction. Managers glance, but leaders see. And my question to you is, which are you? You see, as leaders, we see when they've lost their fight. We see when they're unorganized, when they're scared or frustrated, when they're weary, when they're out on the lot but they're not in the fight, when their body language screams that they've lost their confidence. We see when they're skipping the process. We see when their demos, write-ups, sold, and delivery percentages aren't right. We see those things. We see when things are trending downward. And because we see it, because we perceive, discern, understand, and visualize, we're able to get involved very early. We're able to get them back on track. When something doesn't go quite right with the customer, you see and get involved and say, "Hey, here's what you need to do next time." We see them so we can help them get organized, both in the beginning and the end of their day. We see when they've lost confidence and we say, "Hey, you're going to be able to do everything you need to do this month. You're going to be able to pay your bills and then some." We see the fact and tell them that, "Hey, I believe in you." Those are the kind of things, because understand this, high, low, or no expectations, your salespeople are going to live up to the bar that you set. If you have no expectations of your salespeople, they're going to live up to that. But if you have high expectations and you help see them to those expectations, they will strive to attain those things. Now understand this, your salespeople see you too. And so they see the fact that you take 2-hour lunches. They see the fact how you talk about others when they're not in the room. They see the fact that you shred their deals to pieces. That the very thing that you preach that they cannot ask, you do. As soon as they come to the desk, you want to know what's their credit score, how much money down, what do they owe on the trade, what do they want for their payments. See, they see those things. They see the fact that you have the preach, the do whatever you got to do, stay late and grab that last up. But you preach that so much, but when they're out there trying to get another deal late at night, you're the first one to turn off half the dealership lights. You got your demo pulled up closest to the building with it running, and you're rushing them through the process. You see, your salespeople see that. Your salespeople see the fact when you've given up on them. But that's okay, because you know what? They gave up on themselves a long time ago. Seeing literally is believing, because those who see do, while the rest of the people say, but they sit. Don't ever glance at your people, the very people who got you to where you are today. They saw something in you and helped get you to where you are today. Now it's up to you to see them, to help them get to where they need to be. They see you. Now I need you to go see them. Until next time, I'm Marsh Bice, and I'll see you on the blacktop.